Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Jania Perez. I am a stay-at-home mom of soon-to-be two. I am a serial entrepreneur at this point, and in this video, I am excited to be able to tell you guys about my 35-week update. About to be 36, and I feel my mustache getting a little bit sweaty. But nonetheless excited. In this video, I am going to update you guys about what's been happening on the back end. And a lot of what's been happening on the back end, I'm excited for, I'm humbled, I am thankful, grateful. Y'all, I woke up this morning and I sat in my bed and I prayed over myself and over my family, because when I tell you that pregnancy will humble the crap out of you, yep, very humbled. Very humbled and grateful. So the first thing that I want to highlight is the mindset. Of course, you guys know, to those of you that don't know, I used to be in a multi-level network marketing company called IML. I was also in being a part of those clubs. That's what I'm going to call them now, clubs. They exposed me a lot to personal development, and a lot of the personal development that I tapped into back then definitely continue helping me in my future and a lot in my present. And I've highlighted this to my previous mentor, because were it not for understanding the power of people, the power of leadership, the power of the core values that they have instilled in me, I continue following throughout my entire life, and I am forever thankful and grateful. And I highlight that because as I went through listening also to Transformation Church, Mel Robbins, TD Jakes, Eric the Hip Hop Preacher, and Miles Monroe, y'all, I'm very thankful for speakers, because motivational speakers will do it to you. They will uplift you, and I like doing that also when it comes to friends and family. With that being said, also adding that a lot of the hormones that we experience that we cannot control in pregnancy do mess with your mental state. I do believe that this is the core of where postpartum depression can start. I guess you're planting a seed in a sense, because you're not dealing with your emotions, you're dealing with the hormones. So I can't get to the emotions because the hormones are blocking my periphery. And this happened yesterday. We were on our way to a maternity shoot, and makeup's done, hair's done, I'm dressed, my fiance's driving, we're en route. I was holding back my tears. I was talking down on myself. I was being very negative. I was thinking about situations that had never happened, or what if it happened, and I was taking myself to a very negative mental state. And as I was doing that, I was also trying to snap out of it, and I couldn't. I had a brain on the thoughts to the point where I wasn't full-blown crying, but my eyes were watery, my nose was runny, and then I was also dealing with my mascara and my eyes getting watery, so that was just not making any better. But the entire trip to take the photos, I was just in my feelings, I was in my emotions. I wasn't telling anything to my fiance, because I'm like, I know it's just hormones, like I don't even want to talk about it, because it's just gonna make me feel worse. But I was doing the work, which is what I want to highlight in pregnancy. And then later on, what will happen in postpartum. I am bracing myself for 2 under 2. I have a very hardworking fiance, a very highly motivated person, to where I can push myself. But sometimes when I'm in my funk, I turn on some YouTube, turn on some personal development. I listen for 20-30 minutes, however much long I need to. And y'all, when I tell you that my mood is instantly switched, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So that's going to be one of my main highlights in the 3rd trimester, is ensuring that your mindset is as high as possible, because you will have your low days. We all do. We're not perfect. No one is exempt. We have good days. We have bad days. What determines our bad days is how we handle them, because so much that you can control as a human and as an individual. So that was the first thing. Another thing that I want to highlight is the weaning. The weaning of the breast. I was very emotional when it came to weaning my firstborn off of the breast, because that's something that we shared. And at the time of starting the weaning process, what I did was ensure that my child was fed, right? So we tried formula, he didn't like it, and then we ended up sticking with the lactate whole milk and lactate 1% milk, which is perfect. So I've been switching him on off from either or because we do get it for free through Wake, which is awesome. The only thing I'm dealing with now is him pinching my boobs when I don't have a bra on. When it's time for bed, he's just squeezing, or when he's close to me and he's laid up, he's just looking for the boob just to squeeze on it, which is super cute. But that's something that they don't talk to you about when you start breastfeeding. So whatever you give them, just remember that you also have to work on taking it away. And when I highlight that, I am specifically speaking about the pacifier, which my child never took to, and I'm glad because hold on, coffee. Oh, so good. That would have been something else to have to wean him off of. So in the 3rd trimester, weaning my firstborn off of the breast, oh, in the beginning it was horrible. From my experience, this is what we're doing the 2nd time around. So my child is going to be 3 months, and I am going to stick to strictly pumping the breast milk, and my child is going to be bottle fed, and I don't mind weaning my baby off the bottle. That was easy. Right now he's on sippy cups. So he has sippy cups, he has a tumbler, and he also has 1 bottle that I use for his porridge that we mix with milk. So whenever I give him something with a thick consistency, that thick nipple from Dr. Brown's definitely does the trick. The next thing that I want to highlight, a very important one, is this funny comment that I got last week at European Wax Center. This is not a sponsored video, but the only people that wax me is European Wax Center. I've done some locals, and I always go back to European Wax Center. So as I'm checking out, I'm having a conversation with one of the clerks because she's like, oh my god, you're due, you're like right around the corner. And I'm like, yeah. And then the other girl at the front desk, she's like, yo, just make sure that you have a lot of sex, that's gonna help you bring the baby. And I was like, that sounds so good, but yeah, so painful. And it's something that I don't see a lot of people talking about. Who is talking about sex during the 3rd trimester? Like, is it something that we're hiding? Clearly I'm having sex. But I did want to highlight this because I did do it in my 1st, and I am doing it in my 2nd. We are having sex regularly. I remember having this conversation with my fiance at the end of my last 3rd trimester, where he was like, I've been telling you that we need to have sex, and all of a sudden the doctor mentions it, and now you want to have sex every day till the baby comes. And I was like, okay. I can't tell you guys exactly what I said because I don't remember, but I'm like, it makes sense. The main thing for me when it comes to relations, if you know what I'm talking about, is the position. The position, enough lubrication, and the intensity, right? Because there's a whole human inside of me, and it's so awkward when you're in the middle of the do and the baby's just kicking. Yeah, that's not fun. But definitely want to highlight that in the 3rd trimester, try to be as active as possible. If you can't do it, you can't. There's so many different other ways to speed up labor. I've heard of eating the okra water, okra in soup, okra in food. It's so slimy, it's so disgusting. I saw Cardi B eat it. Ugh, so nasty. But it definitely helps soften the cervix, which is what I saw. Also pineapple also helps soften the cervix. My issue with pineapple is that I get like a little weird tangy tasting in my throat when I eat pineapple. Like, I love pineapple juice, but like to eat the actual pineapple, I'm like, it's not as much as an allergic reaction that I have to kiwi, because kiwi actually, like, I feel like it swells up my entire throat, but the pineapple definitely does it for me. But in the 3rd trimester, we're trying to get the baby out. So we have relations, if you know what I mean. We have okra, we have pineapple. There is a 3rd trimester tea that I'm also taking, and the raspberry tea. I'm gonna insert a picture of them because it's like over there on top of the microwave, and I don't feel like getting off of this yoga ball right now. And then also stretching as much as possible and doing this on the yoga ball, right? which is amazing. It's awesome. I love my exercise ball, but when it's time to get up, I'm like, it kind of hurts a little bit. So we have those things. I don't want to take up too much time because we're already at 12 minutes recording without editing. One of the major things that I do want to highlight would have to be, again, mindset. And I'm going to close it with mindset, because regardless of what your support system looks like, if you're not in that mental headspace to take life on by the reins, by the horns, like they say, life is going to fuck you. Pardon my French. It's going to come for you. And I say that with my deepest love and gratitude for you all, because I've had conversations with some people and they're like, oh my god, you're about to have 2 kids, like it's gonna get crazy. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but it's gonna be lit. I wanted 6 kids, and then I had 1, and then I said I'm good with 1. My fiance wants 3, so we're having 3. And if we have a 4th one, it's I in this mental space where I am at 1.5, I can't see myself with 4 kids, only because of the mental and physical toll that pregnancy has on me. I am an active person and I love to work out. I like to be outside. I enjoy traveling and being on the go, and having to sit on my ass all day is not something that I'd excitingly just jump up and say, yeah, sign me up. I've had to slow down a lot. I'm napping a lot. I'm laying down a lot. Even when I try to get chores and things done, there are points in my day where I need to sit and my heart starts racing, and it's just you either gonna sit or we gonna make you sit, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm very thankful for being able to carry full term. I am thankful to be able to be fruitful and multiply. I am grateful for my kids choosing me. Y'all, I'm a whole mom. Like, I am a whole mom. I sometimes still can't believe it. But I'm excited. So I'll catch you guys at 36 weeks or 36 and a half. We're already at that point where my engagement ring is like getting stuck on my finger, so it's almost time to take it off. I am weighing 194 pounds. Baby is 6 pounds. And I'm gonna post a picture of the latest sonogram that we did. Baby looks so tiny and so cute. Oh my god, the face. It was the face for me. And we don't know what we're having, so that's another thing. I'm also going to post in the description our gender reveal game, because we do have a game going on to help raise some money for the baby to come. You have the gender reveal game, you have the registry if you want to get something off of the registry for us, and then I also have a baby list registry that has a stroller on there because I do want the double stroller. And yeah, that's about it, y'all. I'm excited. I decided to carve out some time to sit here and chat with you guys. I've not been as consistent as I wanted to, so this little setup could work for me. I was looking for the backdrop in the garage. I didn't find it, and I was just like, I don't need it. Thank you guys so much for tapping into my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and pray for me. Please pray for me. Thank you guys and have a wonderful day.